So today I'm interviewing a trader all the way from Germany called Marcus, who's managed to make about $20,000 in his live trading account, and he's decided to withdraw $8,500. A fantastic withdrawal. We're going to be asking him about how he's managed to do that, some of his trading strategies, and going through some of his charts and trades on MetaTrader. Marcus, thank you very much for taking the time to do this interview. Firstly, congratulations on passing our funded trading test, getting your live account, and making that large withdrawal. So well done on that.
Thank you so much for that, and thanks for giving this great opportunity to me.
Well, that's no problem. We always welcome highly profitable traders like yourself. Hopefully we'll have a long and prosperous relationship.
No, I hope so, and I believe so.
Yeah, so what our traders or the people who are watching this video out there are interested in are sort of your strategies, your setups. We're going to look at MT4 and the charts in a moment, but I'm a little bit more interested about you. You know, how long have you been trading? How do you trade? How does it work with your life? Just a little bit of background about yourself, please.
I'm end of 50 years old or end of 50s old, and I started trading when I was a young student. First the stock market, later future markets, and I discovered Forex trading maybe 15 years ago, and prop trading I started roughly 1 year ago. I discovered that very late, and also the modern prop trading companies like yours with challenge models, that's still quite a new thing.
It is, yeah. I mean, so you've got quite a lot, we would say, I'd say skin in the game. You've been at it quite some time now, and you sound like you've adapted to different conditions. And like you say, the prop firm sort of space is sort of the the thing that a lot of traders who've got a lot of experience like yourself are gravitating towards.
Yes. So it takes a lot of time to learn the trading and to be profitable. And actually the prop trading helps me to be better in my trading. Because if you have your own money in the accounts, you are usually in a higher personal risk. You are, let's say, more emotional for your decisions, and you make more mistakes than if you trade other people's money. And again, thanks for this chance.
Well, you've earned the chance through passing the test by trading so well, so it's our pleasure. But yeah, I think that's a really good point. I don't actually need this headset. I think that's a really good point. You have that accountability, don't you? It's sort of a hidden benefit. You know, it's like if you trade in a bank or a hedge fund or something, you have people to answer to. Whereas if you trade your own funds, you only have yourself to answer to. So I think that's a really big point, a benefit of prop trading is you have that accountability. Should we have a look at some of your trades? This is just your trading history. I'll get rid of this in a second to make the chart better. But as we can see, you've pretty much had all winners on quite a variety of markets here. You've got some gold, euro dollar, NASDAQ. Pretty much those three markets and the S&P 500. So those four markets. What is it you like to trade?
Yeah, so I am usually using indicators. And I'm using them on time frames of 1 minute, 15 minutes, 1 hour. And the main two indicators I'm using is one is an AMA, AMA, I don't know how to pronounce it in English. It's an adaptive moving average,
okay,
which shows me very clear signals of going in and out. I look at it in different time frames. I usually trigger the trades in the 1 minute chart, but the decision making in the charts of 50 minutes, 1 hour. The second indicator I'm using is the super trend indicator, but
okay.
That is mainly an indicator which tells me when I have to leave the trade. It also helps me to judge the general situation. Is it the right time to enter or not? Are we in a very bad downtrend and so on? So my strongest trading is usually when the market is moving sidewards, usually sidewards with strong peaks. When you have an indication of what is your upper trading range, your lower trading range, that is what is my daily preparation work in the markets. And then I trust in the signals, and I usually close the trades after a few minutes, latest a few hours, especially since weekend trading is not permitted in your prop firm, so I have to trade on shorter time frames. So, and I usually have my stop loss a bit far away to make sure I don't easily trigger that. And so usually my trading has something like 90% winners or even more. And the winners usually are smaller than the losses since my stop loss is far away. But since the rate of profits is quite good and I'm using trading stops based on the super trend indicator or partially manually, so I also in between have quite good profits. So all in all, that's a very, very profitable and also safe trading.
Yeah, that's understandable. And what you tend to find with high win rates is you tend to find that the average loss tends to be bigger than the average win. That's perfectly normal. Are you trading our experience program? I should probably know this before the interview.
This advanced program that
Oh,
is
the advanced, yeah, okay, yeah. The advanced is not over the weekend. The experienced traders can hold over the weekend.
You just need to see it's a low-cost entrance. What was the fee? Something like less than $500.
Yeah.
And so after just 10 days or even less, I had the first profit takeout of $8,500. Look at the stock market. People are looking for 10 baggers. You can have such kind of things with the prop trading within days. And of course, I plan to make much more out of this.
Well, we hope you do as well. So essentially you use an exponential moving averages, and then you use the super trend as well. I'll probably get those settings.
Not exponential moving average, adaptive moving average.
Moving average. Okay.
Actually, it's an indicator I found some years ago, and I changed it a little bit. Actually, it's more or less an own indicator, which shows me very, very good signals and very clear and near market signals. So usually moving average signals come much too late for my trading style.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So these trades then, what would be your? So this is let me just move this down so we have a bit more chart here. But this is one of the big wins where you've sort of made $2,000 on the Nasdaq here. How would you sort of decide to get in on this trade? You've obviously got a really nice short here. It's gone against you a little bit, and then you've come in and made some really nice profit. How would you have decided to trade that?
You actually see the trade is at the upper level of the trading range of the last time. So I see such a situation. I also follow a little bit the news about what's going on in the markets, and we are in a very clear downtrend in the stock markets. So it was very clear for me, only a sell trade will be allowed at this moment. And so I just placed a little bit larger order in the 1 minute time frame, set my stop loss and let these trades run. And you see they were closed usually after a few minutes already, because the movements are really rapid.
Yeah, the volatility is very high at the moment. So essentially you've seen this, the Nasdaq's in an overall downtrend. You've seen it sort of at the top of the range, and then you've used a combination of your indicators to find a short position here.
Correct.
And then because of the volatility and the position sizing, you've been able to close within, I mean, it's a 15-minute chart, so it's about a 30-minute trade, isn't it? So yeah, that's ideal.
Of course, such doesn't work always. Sometimes you're stopped out, then you have a bigger loss, but with a few more trades, you usually get it in. It takes, if we have a bigger stop loss there, which is allowed in your platform, then it takes 1 or 2 days to recover from that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is how you were quite active on euro dollar here, because euro dollar's been a little bit sideways and back on an hourly time frame now. What are some of the reasonings behind some of these trades here? We've got some longs that have ended up making some nice profit. This long here was particularly nice, and these some really nice longs here where you've just sort of picked these pullbacks and then ended up taking profit. You've had a short here that I bet you regret closing out a little bit early, but the majority of these euro dollar trades are long. What's the reasoning behind those?
Euro dollar. One reason is we have a nice tight spread. That means the cost of every trade is comparably low. This is actually my major trading instrument. And we are here in a very clear situation also that the dollar was quite strong in the recent 2, 3, 4 weeks. So, and it looked like the market found a bottom. So I took my signals again to mainly go into long trends. But if I saw a movement like the one you marked here, which is in the middle of the chart there, so we had a strong movement upward, up, and I think then I switched and turned it to a downtrend because I saw clear signals from my trading. This is the place where I can do a short trade again.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you've got some resistance up here, doesn't it?
Can usually go into both directions.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you've got some resistance up here as well, which you've obviously traded as well. So that's why you've got short there just in the circle. Yeah, it's interesting to see how you're sort of taking into account the trends, the dollar strength, and then obviously just applying your sort of specific indicators on top of that as well, with your methodology having that slightly higher strike weight, higher in percentage, but a slightly lesser loss and a bigger loss and a smaller win. But that happens with high win percentage strategies.
Of course.
Yeah. So it's just about finding what works for you.
Yeah, the important part is you need a clear strategy. You cannot just trade according to the feeling. Then you will lose. The market will punish you. And if you have some kind of rules and you follow the rules but still use your brain, then you're quite successful.
Well, that sort of comes on to what I was going to ask you. I was going to say, do you have any quick top tips for people trying to pass funded trading tests? What advice would you give?
Yeah, discipline. And again, thanks to your prop firm, you force us to have a stop loss with maximum 5% daily loss. This is forcing you to work like that. That means working with a company like you means it also forces me to adjust my trading. If I trade on private accounts, I don't use stop loss. I use hedge trades. So I had to adapt my trading to the opportunities you give with your platform. That you want the stop loss, and that you have to limit the drawdowns of your traders, of your funded traders, is absolutely clear because you want to earn money. And so it is forcing me also to be very disciplined, because if I fail to use a stop loss, okay, in your company, it's a so-called soft breach, just the trade is closed, but other prop companies, this is, you lose your account in a second. And so one of your advantages, one of the reasons I'm with you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I mean, to be perfectly blunt, those rules are designed to catch traders out. If you're on the advanced program, which does require a stop loss, and you don't put a stop loss in, then we're not going to take your account off you. That's a dreadful way to do business, but we could talk about that all day. Marcus, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for taking the time. Congratulations on your large withdrawal, and hopefully we'll be giving you plenty more large withdrawals. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you continue to trade successfully, and we look forward to having a long-term relationship.
Thank you so much. Same, I can wish long-term relationship, and I'm sure we will have. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you for watching. I hope you got some insight from that interview. Please do subscribe to our channel. There's going to be plenty more of these videos coming. Also, have a look at our links in the description to our Discord, where we've got a fantastic community of traders, and here are some more videos for you.